What's up, y'all? It's Kevin from BeyondCycle. I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. This is the new year, 2021. We made it through 2020, and now we're going into a new year. You know how 2020 was. For me, very interesting and very challenging at the same time. I have to say there's a lot of plus and minuses for me and Jennifer, but you know what? We're here. We have made it to 2021, and I want to thank everybody who's joined this video today. So, what we're going to talk about is what bike should I get? Now, what am I talking about? This year, for the new year, some people might be looking into actually getting a bike for the first time, an outdoor bike, or maybe they might have a bike. Maybe they might have a bike already, but they want to get a new bike. So this video is talking about what kind of bike you should get. Whether you have a bike at home already that you ride outside with, or you try to get a bike for the first time. Now, here's my bike, right? Some people who've been following my videos, this is my baby right here. Aside from Jennifer, this is my baby right here, because you know Jennifer's my wife. Anyway, so this here is really what I do. Now, my bike, just to break it down, is what they call a fixed gear bike. What does that mean? It means that it has just one gear all the time. No multiple gears where you can switch back and forth, okay? The handlebar, no gears whatsoever. Why do I have it like that? It's because I like to use one gear around the city where I don't have to keep going back and forth to switch all the time. I pretty much know where I like to be as far as my pedal stroke. So like when I'm pedaling on this bike and I'm in the saddle, if I'm pedaling up a hill, I have an idea what range I want to be as far as the gear most of the day. Okay, when it comes to a flat road, I have an idea where I want to be. But that comes with experience. You don't just go on a bike like this, okay? This is not a bike that you just jump on, okay? Because this bike also doesn't have any brakes. I'll get to that later. That is another video, okay? So now, most people who are trying to get into biking, I would recommend that you get a bike that has gears, number one, and number two, get a bike that has a little combination of road and off-road. So what I mean by that, you have bikes what they call hybrids, or what they call or even mountain bikes, or you can get a road bike. But the thing about it, you want to get a bike that can deal with terrain. So if you're in the city a lot, that's great. But if you're dealing with a lot of bumpy roads and you're like, and you're like hitting ditches and you're like, you have to watch through the cracks, you might need a bike that's pretty sturdy and pretty strong that can deal with all of those situations. Okay, so you might want to get a bike that has a little bit of suspension in the back, maybe some disc brakes possibly, a little bit of something that can just hold on to that pounding, right? So if you're getting into biking for the first time, also, brake pads, very good brake pads for the front and the back, to deal with all the bumps, because you're experiencing riding for the first time. You might have little issues down the road that you have to deal with. Now, for people who are experienced riders and have their own bike already and just try to change up a little bit, first you got to ask yourself, what are you doing with your bike? Are you going for long distance? Or are you just riding in the city? Are you, just doing it for like maybe a big race that's coming up? You got to know what you want to do with your bike. You really got to know what you want to do with your bike if you're just commuting or something like that. So that way you get an idea what bike to get. So ask yourself, what kind of riding are you going to do? How far are you planning on going? What's the distance? You know what I mean? And also, how experienced are you? So these are the things you want to think about. Now, just to break it down, we have bikes, what we call roadie bikes, which is just all road. You just go for a long distance, whether it's a 30-mile, 50-mile ride, even a century ride. Generally, people use road bikes for that. That is not a city bike whatsoever. Then you have the city bike that deals with all the terrain, the up and down, and things like that. Now, my bike deals with the city. It is actually called All City. Shout out to All City frame bike. But I don't just use it in the city. If I want to go outdoors and I want to take it to a track, like the velodromes, this is an actual track bike where I can really do laps and I can really work on my speed, my leg turnover. So this is actually a track bike. If I want to take it outside of the city, I can do that too. But like I said, this is not a beginner's bike. I can be a little versatile with this based on what I know already, okay? So think about that for a second and know what you want to do with your bike. Please feel free to ask any questions about biking outdoors. We've been doing the indoor cycling, last year, and we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna push it this year and really keep the indoor cycling really strong. But now also for 2021, we want to do the outdoor thing too, right? So I hope I can even get to ride with y'all, because I really want to do some group rides. Me getting to ride with some of y'all will be fantastic. I'll tell you that right now. We talk about that. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Let's get a good start for the new year. You might want to get a bike for the springtime. So use the winter. Those who are in the Northeast, New York, or other places, where it's cold right now, you might not be outside that much. Use this time to think about what you want to do and what bike you might want to get. So, and let's just keep it going, okay? Leave a comment, a like. Subscribe to the channel if you can. Please feel free to leave a donation also. I'll leave my Cashapp, Venmo, below, so we can really support this channel. I really am excited about this year. I really think that it's going to be fantastic, and I hope everything goes well for you all at the same time. So I'm Kevin, and I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy your holiday, Happy New Year week. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Peace.